Rudolf Nureyev was born March 17, 1938, to a poor family in Soviet Russia. He grew up in Ufa, the capital of the Soviet Republic of Bashkir, where he saw the ballerina Zaytuna Nazratinova perform. After seeing her, he knew that he wanted to become a dancer. Nureyev started taking dance classes at 11 years old, and at 17 years old started training at the Kirov Ballet School under Alexander Pushkin. In 1958, Nureyev joined the Kirov as a soloist. When he was about to return to the USSR after the Kirov Ballet tour, Nureyev demanded political asylum at Le Bourget Airport and joined a ballet company there. Nureyev and Fontaine made their first connection in 1961, when Nureyev was invited to perform in London at an annual gala organized by Fontaine. His debut in London led to Nureyev's first performance with Fontaine in the Royal Ballet in Giselle. After the performance, Nureyev became a guest artist at the Royal Ballet, where he danced with Fontaine as well as working with other companies and partnerships. Margot Fontaine was born in England in 1919. Her mother had her take her first ballet class when she was 4 years old. At 8 years old, her family moved to China, where she continued studying ballet. For 6 years, Fontaine lived in Tianjin and then moved to Shanghai, where she studied under George Gonkarov. At 14 years old, Fontaine returned to London with her mother in order to pursue a career in ballet. She joined the Vic Wells Ballet School, now known as the Royal Ballet School, and quickly became a principal dancer and then a prima ballerina. In the 1940s and 50s, Fontaine had successful ballet partnerships with Robert Helpman and Michael Soames. It wasn't until 1961, when many believed Fontaine was about to retire, that she began her partnership with Nureyev when she was 42 and he was 24.
In 1965, Kenneth Macmillan choreographed his own version of Romeo and Juliet. He originally designed the ballet for Lynn Seymour and Christopher Gable, but the management of the Royal Ballet decided Margot Fontaine and Rudolf Nureyev would guarantee a box office sellout. The audience applauded the first performance of Macmillan's Romeo and Juliet for 40 minutes, and they eventually had to pull the curtain to encourage people to leave.
Though it was a success, the ballet received some mixed reviews due to the switched casting. The Times wrote that Fontaine danced with an ecstatic radiance of her own and had a memorable personal victory in choreography not ideally shaped to her image. Macmillan's production was still soon appreciated as a great classic, and the couple continued to star in the lead roles in London and New York. Margot Fontaine was unique in that she did not necessarily have the best facility. She was often known to be a better actress than dancer. Much of her deficits were compensated by her exceptional port-de-bras and overall stage presence, which can especially be seen in her performance of Romeo and Juliet. Rudolf Nureyev was applauded for his technique, which pulled him through his injured knee during his performance as Romeo. Critics said that even with one leg, Nureyev dances better than any man with two.
Rudolf and Fontaine had a unique partnership unlike any other of their time. Not only did the couple share a partnership, but a friendship throughout their lives. Although Fontaine was famous long before Nureyev, the pair complemented each other. Through both classical and modern ballets, Nureyev and Fontaine flourished. It was said that when the couple was on stage, they had tremendously charismatic personalities as well as immeasurable energy. While working together, the pair constantly challenged each other, allowing them to completely surrender to their character and movement while on stage. Between their driven personalities and impeccable technique, spectators agreed that the two were hell-bent for success. Nureyev and Fontaine had an immense impact on the world of ballet. Nureyev specifically was responsible for experimenting with the cross between modern and classical ballet. It was said that many times he would challenge his dancers and himself in things such as jumps and women's point work. In jumps, Nureyev emphasized the path of the dancer when he or she was in the air. He believed that aside from the classical jump that moves straight up into the space, a dancer should instead move horizontally. With this alteration, Nureyev and his dancers were whisked through the air and took up an incredible amount of space. Nureyev is also responsible for the change in males' roles in ballet. Instead of carrying women around stage, Nureyev believed that men should dance more. The shift is clear in the balcony scene of Macmillan's Romeo and Juliet. As for Fontaine, many say she was flawless. In each and every performance, she dominated the space with near-perfect technique. Fontaine was also believed to have the perfect physique for ballet, which many dancers strive for. With her near perfection all around, Fontaine and Narev were invincible.
As Narev once said, they danced as one body, one soul. Between their strengths, both artistically and technically, the couple was unstoppable. Not only did the two share an identical passion for ballet, but a sense of loyalty towards each other. Many agree that the couple's tight bond as friends was greatly responsible for their many successes as dancers. Spectators may also agree that although the two were influenced by people prior to their professional careers, the two are greatly influenced by one another. Some may say that the two have each other to thank for their fame and success.